Baltimore teens charged for allegedly attacking elderly man, driving over him with his own car. 4 teens in Baltimore County have been arrested after police allege they brutally attacked an elderly man and drove over him with his own car before they stole it. The teens, Darian Maurice Hicks, 16, Taysjuan Eliza Waddell, 16, and Kamani William Graham, 16, were arrested earlier this week by authorities in Baltimore, WJZ-TV reported. The victim, identified as 69-year-old Jim Willingham, was violently attacked around 10:30 a.m. on January 3, according to the Baltimore Sun. Willingham reportedly told police he was getting something from the trunk of his Buick LeSabre when 2 cars sped past him. The 2 vehicles then allegedly turned around and sped toward him, before the teens got out of their cars to threaten him. The teens, according to charging documents, threatened to shoot Willingham as they took his wallet and keys. One of the teens then got into Willingham's car, and reversed it back into him, reportedly driving over his right arm and hand. The teens then allegedly drove off and left Willingham, who's now recovering at the R. Adams Cowley Shock Trauma Center, with a broken pelvis. "I just don't understand the reasoning," wife Barbara Willingham told More TV of the attack. "I mean, my husband complied. Why would you want to beat the poor man half to death?" The detective said he's lucky to be alive. "It's going to be a slow-going process. My husband can't walk right now, and he's got a big bruise on his back, slight internal bleeding," Willingham's wife added in an interview with WJZ-TV. A Comcast employee who overheard the incident reportedly recorded it and handed it over to investigators. The employee allegedly watched the suspects as they got into their cars and drove off, and followed them to an area of the city where police eventually arrested them, the Baltimore Sun reported. Police recovered the victim's Buick, and 2 other vehicles. A GoFundMe page for the Willinghams had been created to help alleviate some of the financial burden caused by this horrific incident, as Jim, with multiple injuries, is the sole provider for their home. Hicks, identified as the teen who drove over Willingham, was charged with attempted second-degree murder, in addition to a number of other charges. Waddell and Graham have both been charged with armed carjacking, armed robbery, first-degree assault, second-degree assault, unlawful taking of a motor vehicle, and theft charges. A 15-year-old suspect was also arrested in the case and charged as a juvenile. Law enforcement officials are still searching for 2 more suspects involved in the attack.